Is Tiffany Haddish going bananas after being dumped by the rapper Common? Well, it definitely looks so because you won't believe how she's trying to stir the mud in this long-timed dried pool of her relationship with Common. It seems that she is certainly not ready to move on from this painful split, and that's why she uses cheap tricks to get the public attention to herself and make people feel sorry for her in this story. So if you wonder what's happening in this drama, buckle up because I'm gonna spill all the beans right now. Hi everyone and welcome back to Celeb Live Channel. I keep my eyes on the most discussed events in show business and always bring you the hottest updates. So, being rejected has never done anything good to people's mental state. And even if you're a celebrity, you're so not protected from having your heart broken. And while some people lick their wounds and try to act with dignity and respect toward others, like Tiffany Haddish keep stalking their exes and making inappropriate comments about them. And this is exactly what happened to the rapper Common, who broke up with Tiffany in November 2021. But she still shows how obsessed she is with him, throwing little shade here and there about his lack of commitment and immature nature. I mean, things didn't work out between you two, and it's been more than a year ago, but it feels like Tiffany is showing her own colors while trashing Common and omitting ugly comments about him not being able to maintain a long-term and healthy relationship, like this episode when she said he might be the type of person that never really settles with somebody. Maybe he's like, like a bee going from flower to flower to flower. I don't know. I wish him nothing but joy and happiness, He will always be cool. Looks like she's trying to warn all Common's potential girlfriends that he is only worth their time if they want some good, intimate relationship, but hoping for a real bond. It is a waste of their time. And guys, coming from Tiffany, who is not the nicest person on the planet, considering her recent scandal with child say allegations, I guess it's not her place to give such comments and share relationship advice. Well, she is trying to act as the offended side in the story, even a victim of false hopes and promises. But apparently, she just can't get over being dumped and stalks her ex to say more inappropriate things about him. Tiffany is aware of the dating rumors surrounding Common and Jennifer Hudson and threw some subtle shade at her ex and his new boo on her social media. She recently made a video on TikTok while responding to questions from fans, and when one of them decided to bring up the rapper, writing, "I'm still waiting to see if Common gave you the earrings I gave to him for you when he came to Charlotte." And guys, here's what Tiffany responded to this person.
Girl, he never gave me no damn earrings. He probably gave those to Jennifer.
Was it only me who heard the slightest shade at Common and Jennifer's blooming romance? Because Tiffany definitely confirmed that she was checking the gossips about her ex and even stalking to know how he is doing without her. Why else would do such a thing and mention Jennifer in your video, right? I don't see many respectable celebrities throwing shade on their exes and commenting about their new relationships. Apparently, this breakup stung Tiffany's pride as well because all I see her trying to prove to the world she is better off without Common and can already move on before he does and already has a new guy. She hasn't exactly been hiding her new romance with Bitcoin investor Marvin Jones, and there are new photos of them kissing in public which confirmed their budding relationship. Tiffany and Marvin also made their red carpet debut months ago. I truly hope this is not the substitution for dull her pain from being dumped by Common. It was clear after Tiffany and Common decided to part their ways in life that she was deeply hurt by the end of their romance, and seeing her ex moving on faster than her is kind of frustrating for Tiffany. Well, I doubt she could save that relationship because of the changed dynamics. As I discussed in one of my previous videos, it looked like Tiffany was trying to turn Common into a family man, constantly hinting about getting married and having kids. Haddish, who is currently 43 years old, doesn't have any biological kids, but she repeatedly stated that she would love to adopt one. I have no idea if anyone is going to let her do that after the scandalous lawsuit involving kids, but one thing's for sure, her problematic character makes do many things she regrets after. So probably looking back at her life on several years, she would asking herself why she decided to shade Common and Jennifer in that video, because she has no beef with them, and the new couple most likely doesn't even care about her statements. As one person said, Jennifer and Common probably don't even remember Tiffany exists, so she really should stop embarrassing herself. And another fan made the following observation in his comment. Common dumped her cause she had too many demands and was trying forced marriage on him, shying forced marriage on him. She was caught in some child abuse scandal. Well, yeah. It seems like the more Tiffany and Common relationship progressed and the more he learned about her true nature, the more distant he became, because this woman's past is full of dark and dirty secrets, including that scandal with Child Say, which has stained Tiffany's reputation forever and resulted in her permanent cancellation for the show business. If you somehow missed that story, Tiffany Haddish lost all her contacts and projects because of participating in some disturbing activities involving 2 kids. Haddish and another comedian Ari Spears were both charged with intentional infliction of emotional distress gross negligence, harassment, and abuse of a minor in the lawsuit brought by Jane and her brother, who was also nameless. In her now deleted Instagram post, Haddish wrote that she deeply regret having agreed to act in that sketch. Well, the lawsuit happened after Tiffany and Common split, but something tells me that he was aware of the whole thing. And if Common was questioning his intention to stay in this relationship with Tiffany after so many talks about starting a family, I guess dessa allegations finally convinced him to leave this drama for good. And I don't say that he stopped loving her or something, but there were too many red flags for the rapper, and he thought that ending their relationship at these early stages was the best for his mental and emotional health. As the rapper said, I think one of the important things about relationships for me has been to really know myself more and love myself and be able to express the things that I want. I've evolved and gotten to that place. Apparently, the thing that he wanted the most was to get away from Tiffany and her complicated nature and disturbing past. She was too much for him, considering all the talks in their house were constantly rotating about kids and getting married. She clearly wanted Common to be the one, and probably convinced herself that he is her Prince Charming. And mind me, Common actually did a lot for this relationship to work out. Prior to this, he even went to therapy and tried to figure out what prevented him to maintain a long-term relationship with his previous girlfriends. So, after this tremendous effort to do better, Common came back to the dating game a brand new man. But unfortunately for him, he met Tiffany and her complicated nature, so I guess she was the best test for his newly found skills and mindset. And it seems like he actually tried to commit, but not at the same pace as Tiffany made him do. And looking at how she keeps reacting to their breakup after more than a year of not being together anymore, certainly makes Common question her mental state. You don't normally regret letting such kind of ladies go, and I don't know if Tiffany ever going to stop thinking about the love of her life, which she had lost because this sad and malice, nasty comments about Common not being able to commit. And that shade, guys, this is high school level. And Tiffany only proves by doing all this that she is not mature and cannot deal with the pain of a heartbreak like an adult. I just hope she will find enough strength to move on and leave Common in peace with whatever woman she picks for himself. And it feels like many people have already predicted the end of this fleeting love story between Tiffany and the rapper because, as it turned out, being with Tiffany is not a walk on a beach. Apparently, she was obsessed with Common since the beginning, frequently throwing tantrums and trying to manipulate and force him into doing something he wasn't ready for. And I'm not talking marriage only, if you know what I mean. All those scandals, plus Tiffany's complicated character, might have been too much for the rapper, so he quickly escaped the drama, leaving Haddish sad and angry by his decision. Fans are happy to see him moving on because Tiffany and her drama were too much for Common. As one person said, going from Tiffany Haddish to Jennifer Hudson is like going from a Dodge Neon to a Lexus. I'm happy for the brother. And another fan wrote, I knew Common messing with Tiffany Haddish was a bad idea and a bad match. I can't understand how any rich and famous dude would want Tiffany Haddish out of all the women out there. Well, apparently, despite their explosive chemistry in the beginning, Tiffany and Common couldn't vibe at the same level all the time. And while he was taking it slow and nice, trying to build a healthy relationship, she was impatient to see a ring on her finger. Plus, that scandal with kids. It's so gross. So maybe Common is happy to get away from this mess and forget about his nightmarish life with Tiffany. And what do you reckon? Is Tiffany trying to play the victim in this story and somehow justify her broken hopes for family with her shade and nasty comments? Or did Common really broke her heart and she can't get over him? Share your thoughts in the comments below. I'm eager to know what you're thinking. And in the meantime, check my other video about the real reason why Tiffany and Common split. This is one messy story. Well, that's all for today. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned, and I promise to be back very soon with a new portion of gossip about your favorite celebrities